Hey everyone, Anthon-patapon here, and today we're going to continue on some more CTR and Nitro fuel to fill up that nitrous knowledge on PlayStation 4. Today, we're going to be on a little bit of a chilly side with Polar Pass, the beginning of the Glacier Park area if you're playing the adventure mode. Now, something I actually forgot to mention on my last video, because it just happened to update when I had like a little recording session. Before this video, I actually was playing on a completely different patch by then. This doesn't really matter in terms of like how to play or anything, just some small things I wanted to point out. But the big thing about this is that now I'm going to be able to play this instead of Fake Crash. We're going to be playing with the best character in the entire game. Absolute best. Top tier even. No contest. Alright, but in all seriousness, let's get going. Yes, Polar Pass. A nice little throwback to Crash 2's like winter sections, I would like to say. Unfortunately, there is a huge chunk of polar bears around here. And unfortunately, they're not the kind ones that we know today. I'm not sure if Polar's even in this race, actually. But anyway, on to the real good bit here. There isn't too much to actually take in on this one. Just a lot of techniques that you might have to, you have to keep yourself aware of, really. So the first half we're going to keep it relatively tame, and then on the second one we're going to be having all the juicy bits, just because of how few things on this course you really have to keep yourself aware of while racing. I'm not counting stuff like items and stuff like that on racing, because that's something that can be done on any course at all. Okay, so ready? Alright, so beginning of this lap we already have our first danger, the seal, and then afterwards we have a figure 8 section. If you have blue flame, it doesn't matter which way you go as long as you leave off to the left on unmirrored, like not mirror mode. There's another shortcut over here as well. It requires U-turning, and you actually don't even need blue flame to take it, but blue flame helps you keep it consistently. There's a shortcut over here where if you don't get hit by anything, you'd be able to make the jump. I ended up hitting a wall of all things, not the seal, so I wasn't able to take it, but that's okay, because we still got that turbo pad over here. Make sure that you're on the right side a little bit before touching the turbo pad in order to touch it more consistently, because if you don't do that, there's a good chance you will be drafted within the rest of the laps. Alright, so here we're going to learn the harder variation of this shortcut, but this also requires a more precise U-turning and a little bit of hopping if you want to center yourself. Alright, now let's see if I don't get hit this time. There we go. There's that shortcut. This little ice section over here I forgot to mention. As long as you're not turning too much, this won't actually bother you. It's like all that much. And then here we got the end. Not too much you really need to practice. It's mostly just maintaining blue flame and U-turning. Things I've already mentioned in Papu's Pyramid, as well as Turbo Track. Just a few things to keep in mind when you're trying to race around here though are the seals. Like, the seals are probably your main threat of keeping your boost. I really made the same mistake twice, but that's alright, because what I didn't make a mistake on was just being able to get through this, at least for the most part. But that's alright, because we're going to be going on to another fairly long course, Tiny Arena. This one, oh boy, this one, I don't know how much I'm going to have to try to explain with this one, but for this video we're pretty much done. So there's a tournament to watch. I don't thank you guys for watching, and keep that nitrous ready, because I really like saying that.